2, 1, and we're recording. Very good. Hello, everybody, and welcome to EFL Teacher Talk with Sean G. I'm Sean Gallagher, your host, and today I'm joined by Mr. Wayne Jackson from ETJ Aichi. Thank you, Wayne, for joining us today.
And thank you for inviting me.
Great. So you are, what is your position within ETJ Aichi?
They call me the coordinator.
The coordinator.
I'm just a figurehead.
So like the boss, the main boss.
The figurehead.
Nice. Okay.
I get all the credit. Everybody else does all the work.
And okay, that's nice. That's wonderful. So and just of course I know what ETJ is. I'm sure a lot of people do know, but for those people who don't know what ETJ is, what is ETJ?
ETJ stands for English Teachers of Japan.
Okay.
It's a volunteer organization trying to help teachers with professional development, bettering their teaching, and just helping them any way that they may need help.
Yeah, great. So yeah, it's a national organization, but there's also these regional chapters, and you're the head of the regional chapter.
That's right.
Around here. Great. And and then ETJ Aichi, I know you have workshops that you do as well?
Yeah, we have bi-monthly workshops on all the odd number of months.
Okay.
And the expo that we're going to be talking about today is our premier event.
Yeah. So I know probably the tentpole event or the big event of the year for ETJ is always the expo, and the expo is coming to town. And what is the ETJ Expo, by the way?
The expo is a gathering of publishers and presenters and English teachers.
Okay.
So there'll be hundreds of English teachers there.
Whoa.
There'll be dozens of presenters.
Okay.
And even more publishers and creators of materials and activities. So.
Great. So it's basically this huge conference of language teachers and presenters and publishers all getting together, trying to better our teaching craft as English teachers in Japan. So
that's right. It's sort of a self-helping group.
Great. Yeah, great. So if you haven't been to one of the ETJ expos, this is your big chance this year. Next Sunday. So when is it again? It's next Sunday.
February 10th.
February 10th.
Next Sunday.
Mark it on your calendar. February 10th.
Sugiyama University.
Sugiyama, the wonderful Sugiyama University.
Mm-hmm.
It's Jyogakuen.
That's right. Hoshigaoka Station on the Higashiyama line.
On the Higashiyama, the yellow line there. Great. Okay, so great. Maybe we can talk. So how many workshops do we have? We were looking here before. It looks like there's a ton of workshops this year.
Yeah, there's 44 workshops taking place in 6 time slots throughout the day.
44 workshops. Okay.
The workshops start at 10 in the morning, go until 5:30.
Starting 10 a.m. until 5:30. So you have all day to come to one of these things. So there's 6 different time slots, right?
That's right.
So at any one time slot, how many presenters are presenting?
There's 6 to 8 presentations going on at any one time.
So 6 to 8 presentations, great. Mm-hmm. So basically, anytime you come to the ETJ event, you're going to have 6 to 8 different presentations and then you can only choose one, or maybe 2 if you kind of split
for each
time
slot.
Yeah.
For each time slot, usually a person is torn between 2 or 3 presenters they'd like to see.
Yeah.
We try to have a mixture of say an early learner, young learners presentation, adult presentation, English conversation, junior high school. It's all mixed, and try to have a whole stream of presentations you can see throughout the day.
Okay.
But as carefully as we try to schedule, people always.
Yeah, it seems like whenever I go, it always seems like there's 1 hour where you want to see it. There's one presenter and another presenter, and they're both really good, and you want to see both of them.
Yes.
But then you kind of have to choose one, or split your time between the 2 of them.
They're all really good.
They're all really good. Okay, so you can't go wrong here. And then, so I think we were looking over the schedule too, and I think there's really just kind of a broad variety of different types of presentations as well. So maybe we can tell them.
Yeah, it goes from young learners, a local presenter like Bob Penzak, who's great with young kids.
Yes.
He has great activities, and people that come to his presentations always go, yes, I can use this on Monday.
People rave about Bob's stuff. So yeah, I mean, stuff that you can use the next day in your classes.
That's
right. Yeah.
And it goes right through to a new presenter for us this year, Kenji Umemura.
Okay.
I haven't met him. I've just exchanged emails with him, but
okay.
his focus is mature Japanese learners of English.
Mature that means old people. But yes, okay. So he's focusing on this demographic.
That's right.
Of kind of mature older learners, who are really hard to work with.
Sometimes.
I mean, if you don't know how, yeah. I mean, I remember I had one class that I really struggled with for a bit. So yeah. So great. So those are some of the local presenters, and also I think we also have some like national presenters who are coming as well.
That's right. Although this is a combination event of the national organization and the local organization.
Yeah.
I'm responsible for recruiting and helping out the local presenters.
Okay.
And the national organization brings sponsored presenters.
Okay.
And it's a great mixture of expert presenters.
Sure.
Presenting activities and materials that they've created.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, we were looking at the list earlier. People like Scott Crow is coming. Simon Moran, Amy Long is going to be there as well. Who else we got? So yeah, I know also Peter Lackner from Jobs in Japan. Is
for somebody looking for a job or
yeah.
someone who's looking for a teacher,
yeah.
a company that's looking for a teacher.
Yeah.
He's involved in presentations for both of those kind of people. So
great. Okay, so the big question is, all right, who's there? Of course, there are 44 presentations. Like, whose presentation do you really want to go to? Like, you just don't want to miss this person's presentation.
Yeah, well, it's always tough.
The pressure's on here. Okay.
Well, I always want to see Bob every time he presents. I always want to see Bob.
Bob Pensack and so he's in the first time slot here at 10 a.m. So
That's
Bob
right.
Bob Pensack 10 a.m. Don't want to miss that. That's on Fun with Felt Boards, which sounds awesome. Actually, it just sounds because it's tactile. You can just already imagine how the young learners are going to love to do anything in their classroom with felt, right? So that sounds great.
And Jackson Lee he did a presentation for the Expo last year for his first time, and I didn't have the opportunity to see him, but I did enter the room as
the timekeeper. Okay, yeah.
No, I was doing tech support. Making sure that everything was set up for the next presenter.
Yeah.
And all the people that were in his room were really happy with his presentation.
Just raving. Okay.
So,
Jackson Lee, where is he?
He's in the middle of the day at 12:30.
12:30. Okay. Okay, great. So those are both like two presentations that you just don't want to miss. Yeah.
And I never want to miss the business advice forum, the owners forum.
Well, thank you for coming. Thank you for the plug. So yes, actually, I will be leading a discussion, a business advice forum. This has also been called the School Owners Forum in the past. I changed the name to Business Advice Forum just because anybody who wants to talk about the business side of EFL is welcome. You don't have to be a school owner to join it. So the business advice forum, it's in the last slot of the day. It starts at 4:45. So if anybody, and just if there are any fans of the show or anything who just want to come out and say hi, I'll be there at 4:45 leading a presentation, panel discussion with a bunch of other successful school owners. So
it's always good.
Yeah, it's always good. I think the format. I really like the format of that too, and I think that people get a lot of value out of it. So
and you do a good job. Recruiting people for the board. So that's great.
Yeah, great. Yeah. So and this year I know we have Scott Crow and Simon Moran and Amy Long are all going to be as presenters during that business advice forum. So just a wealth of knowledge there to share. So if anybody has any business related questions, please join that one. So,
and the share format they have set up with everybody circulating, it's great.
Yeah. Okay, good. And then I think one of the last things we want to remind people that please, if you're going to go, please pre-register, right? It really helps out the ETJ folks if they know how many people.
Some numbers. And it's so cheap.
It is. Oh, that's right.
We didn't mention the price.
We didn't mention the price. Okay. This is the cheapest, for the convention you're ever going to go to. So let's talk about price. How much does it cost?
To come to the Expo, the full day, it only costs you 1,000 yen.
1,000 yen? That's nothing. Okay, and that's if you're not. Wait, what if I'm an ETJ member? How much is it?
If you're a member and it's free membership, It's only 500 yen.
Oh my goodness. 500 yen for a full day of presentations. You cannot beat it. It's the best deal you're going to get in Japan for teacher training. So come on down. And then, like
do
you
yourself
said,
a favor.
And yeah, like you said, it's 1,000 for non-ETJ members, 500 for ETJ members.
And you can become a member right there.
And you can join on the day, right?
And membership is free.
And membership is free. You can just sign up, and then you get automatically registered for that. So that's great. So please pre-register, and then I think you just have to check in when you get there. There's a registration desk.
Yeah, pre-registering, the benefit at the moment is there's no like huge prize or anything like that, but the benefit is streamlines your entry into the event.
Once you get in, you can just walk. You can just go right to the pre-register table, and you'll get in faster too. So
that's right.
It's a great deal for everybody.
And feel free if you're not an early riser and you're not able to get there for the first workshop, anytime. Even if you only come for the afternoon, you're still going to get your money's worth.
Yeah, I know that sometimes, the Sunday's my day off, so sometimes I miss some of those early morning presentations, although they look great, but then the morning is like, I'm kind of tired. So if you only want to come for half day, or I know some other people that have stuff going on in the afternoon, and they just come for the morning sessions. And
it's
that usually,
for even one workshop. If you can only make it to one workshop, it's worth the trip.
That's great. So, and then I think we'll post links for number one, the registration form, how to register for the event, and we'll also post a link to the schedule of presenters. So take a look. Look at this. Look at how many presenters are on this. You definitely want to check this out and get down to the ETJ